Hey guys, so if you're wondering why I look kind of outrageous, my work is doing a jazz night tonight and they asked us to dress very flapper girl, so this is what I came up with. It's pretty fun and crazy, and now I have a few hours before work to do nothing. So what better to do than film a video for you guys? So today's theme for the video is life-changing things, which is kind of an intense name for the things I'm about to show you. Really, this video is just my favorite things that I've been using these past couple months. So I just kind of wanted to give a little shout out to these items because they have been doing me a lot of good lately. I filled up my toque full of lovely products while running around the house today to show you. So if you kind of want to get a gist on the kind of items that I use daily for my routines and such, then stick around. So first off, this is going to be a really odd thing to talk about, but this Philips Sonicare toothbrush is by far the coolest thing in the whole wide world. Me and Justin got this for Christmas, and it's roughly $200 in stores, I believe, but this damn thing is the greatest thing to ever happen to our lives. This thing, every time you brush your teeth, you feel like you came straight from the dentist. You have that slick, extremely clean feeling on your teeth. There's a bunch of different settings that it lights up once you click the button. Do you hear that? It's pretty intense. So there's clean, white, polish, gum care, and sensitive. So there's a bunch of different settings. I usually go through the first 4 in one tooth brushing. I'll do like a big old one over with the clean, and then right where I need it with the whitening one, and I'll polish them up, and then I'll work on my gums a little bit. And it usually only takes about 5 minutes, but this thing powers through, and I've actually 110% noticed a difference in the whitening of my teeth, which I never thought is possible from a toothbrush, because these manual ones that you just go scrub-a-dub-dub with don't really do shit all, I won't lie. But in the past couple months of using this, I've actually noticed that my teeth are a lot whiter. So next up, I have Batiste Dry Shampoo. This one is the XXL volume, and I've never tried this one until now, but it's actually really decent. It does give a little bit of volume, nothing insane like a hairspray would do, but it also does the trick in dry shampooing and getting all that icky, greasy nastiness out. So big fan. I've always loved their original one, but I thought I'd give this one a try, and I'm actually super impressed with it. Next up is some makeup wipes, and I usually use the Yes to Blueberries ones, but lately they've been kind of giving me a burny feeling on my eyes, and I really don't like that, and it never really used to do that before, so I'm not exactly sure what's going on with that. So I picked up these. There's a random green hair in here. Actually, it's not random at all, it's from my extensions, but anyways, it's the pink grapefruit ones, and I friggin' love grapefruit. I like to put it on my face, I like to scrub it on my face, I like to eat it. A lot of the things I own are grapefruit, so these have been working really well. I'm more than halfway through the pack, and they take off the makeup well, and they leave you smelling really, really good. Next up is Urban Decay's All Night Setting Spray. This shit is legit. I work in a restaurant business, so I'll be putting a full face of makeup on and running around for hours and hours on end. And the days that I spray this on my face before going to work, I come home and I almost don't want to take my makeup off before bed, which sounds really bad, but it's just because it still looks so good. So I'm like, damn, it's so much easier to take off makeup when it looks all gross and creasy, you know, but this stuff actually truly does work as far as I'm concerned. Next up are my MAC brushes, and these are actually kind of new to me. I got these for Christmas from my boyfriend because he's amazing, and I've never really owned any high quality brushes of any sort. Coming from a girl who used to use crappy drugstore brushes daily, these are actually a lifesaver, and they actually are worth the hype, because I've seen a ton of YouTubers always talking about using their MAC 118s and all that stuff ever since I started YouTube, and I never really, couldn't justify buying them, but now that I have a few, I can kind of justify buying them because they actually work and they hold together really nicely. Next up are, once again, I will rave and rave and rave about these products for probably the end of time, but the Kat Von D liquid lipsticks are actually seriously to die for. Once again, I work in a busy restaurant, and I'm drinking water to keep me fueled, I'm, you know, eating a couple bites of things, and these things, they just don't budge. They really don't, and they're actually, like, very high quality, and I've had these for quite a while. My Outlaw is actually getting quite near its end of its life, and Vampire is getting there too. I just really need to pick some more up, and I cannot wait for the friggin' metallic ones to come out with that blue and green. I just am going to die. Just gonna die. A combo that I've been super duper loving lately is this Rocky Horror Picture Show Sin, which is a matte. It's very, very, very matte. One of those ones that tugs and almost like moves the lip liner underneath. It's that matte, but you know, good staying power. It's a dark burgundy. And then what I'll do, which I've done today on my lips, is this is Sugarpill's Asylum pigment. It's their red glittery pigment, and I'll just like dab that in the inner bit and on the Cupid's bow, and it actually looks like so freaking good. Actually, you can use this with any red lipstick, and it just gives that like metallic-y, like shiny golden finish, and everyone compliments it when I wear it to work. Everyone. Next up is a absolutely daily must for me, and that's the Naked Basics palette. Like I said in my daily face routine, this is the only naked palette I have, and might be the only naked palette I ever buy, you know? I mean, it's got everything I need in it. And I have finally hit pan on my lid color, which is sad, but I mean, I could probably use this one. It just looks really yellowy, but... Next up, this is not a beauty blender. A lot of people use those, and that's cool. But I'm cheap, and I don't feel like spending $20 on a sponge. So I went to London Drugs, which is, I believe it's a Canadian little drugstore anyways, and they had these, and they look just like a beauty blender. It's really dirty, I just used it. But seriously, I mean, I've never used a beauty blender before, so I can't really vouch for them. But this guy does the trick, so $8 over 20 some, I think I lucked out. So this is it all puffed up and filled with water, but it does leave like a really glowy, pretty finish on the face, so that's really rad. And for $8, you can't go wrong. Next up is a birthday present that I got from my dear little sisters. It is a melt eyeshadow stack. They are magnetized. Ooh. But I've actually been using these colors quite frequently. They are gorgeous. This one is basically a dupe for Orgasm from NARS on your eyelids, so that's cool. But I got the Love stack, I want to say, which this red in this stack is amazing. I've been hearing the other stack, the red in there is kind of like meh. But yes, the Love Stick palette, can you even call it a palette? It's just a stack, I mean really, is actually worth the money for sure, and definitely a weird concept. But I always like kind of worry when I'm putting on my makeup that I'm gonna like set it on my phone or something, and you know how magnets and phones are like a no-go, like a deathly death thing. Yeah, I'm scared of that for sure. But the eyeshadows in it are very high quality, and I do recommend it. Next up is Kat Von D's ink liner, and that is how I get such precise, beautiful little lines on my eyeballs. If you are in the market for a felt tip liner pencil type of deal, the ink liner is my absolute favorite. And it takes a little bit of getting used to, but once you've actually got it, you're golden. This thing is the bomb. And last but absolutely not least is Sugarpill's Bulletproof, which is just their matte black eyeshadow. I use this daily for my eyebrows, that's why they are so dark and mysterious. But really, Bulletproof can do no wrong. This is the mattest matte black that I've ever seen, and I've done my damage in it for sure using it daily. So that, my friends, is my favorite items of the month. They're things that I've been using literally almost every day when I put on makeup. So hope you guys enjoyed that, and yeah, If you have any requests, anything you want to see, just let me know in the comments down below. Have you used any of the products that I just showed? Have you been lusting over any of the products I just showed? Just let me know in the comments below, and I will get back to you as soon as possible. So, thanks for watching, guys. It means the world, and I will see you in my next video.